Hello everybody, welcome back. It's 11, almost 11 p.m. here. I was about to go to bed and I just thought of making this video for an update of my project. And I'm going to be taking you guys step by step to the process where I'm going to be starting with the 3D models and assets that I'm building. This is going to be a unique location. In Unity 3D, the location is going to be pretty unique. Like you may have never seen this before. Theme of Nepal village, where the house models would be a lot more different than whatever you're seeing in the horror games recently in the market. So for that, I am modeling everything myself because there are no such assets. And one thing is that I haven't spent any amount, any dollar. It's all $0 to buy anything over here. So everything you're seeing in this game is either made by me or downloaded from free asset stores like Unity asset store. Whatever is free, I'm getting them, like this tree and rocks. Some of the rocks I've modeled them, but some of them are whatever I can get free. So most of the assets like this house and props I have made. I've designed all this in Blender 3D models, and recently I've been making this furniture pack. You can see on the screen it's going to be a large furniture pack that can be used in my recent game beneath the surface, and I'm also thinking of making it available to you guys. If that happens when I upload the video, do check the description, you might find the link if I upload it. And the furniture pack is going to be like this. Okay, I first start with making this trim sheet in Substance Painter. I start by making the PVR material, and afterward the textures, the normal map, roughness map, metallic map, everything together. I start modeling based on that map. I made multiple maps for multiple objects, and the furniture pack is going to be a modular pack which can be used in any game. And the good thing about this is I can just turn this wood into any sort of wood variant, like let's say this sort of old and desaturated wood, and then that single change would be applied to all the furniture so that I can have many variations. And since this is going to be a modular pack, you can make many different variations of this sort of wooden furnitures, tables, and let's say cupboards, things, fences, whatever you want to make. If you want to fill a whole room of cupboards, then you can also do that with unique cupboards. So that's what I'm targeting. So this is a furniture set which I'm trying to build. Okay, and likewise I have other scenes that I wanted to show you. For example, other props like Doko and Gundri, which you may have never heard about. Those are bamboo baskets and things that you can sit on floor. Okay, these are the models that I've created. And also, you know, for the village scene, I have to do a lot of modeling. So pots and buckets. Scene like assets like this, I have to model them in Blender. I first create a texture, and then I've created this 3 texture variant for cemented stones, and use them to create these assets. Okay, basically. So assets like this, I've been creating a lot of these recently, and taking them to Unity and applying materials and shaders and putting all those in together and building a whole lot scene takes a lot of time for a single guy to happen. But still, I'm going on with this one. I'm not targeting fully on like placement of the trees and placement of the grass. Even the trees and grass, I think I need to build it my own. And I have also made a couple of grass prefabs myself using speed tree, but those are not here yet because I had some wind issue while using those grass with the terrain, so they are not on right now. But the tree placement over here is, if you're seeing this, and these are not the final tree placement, these are just rough tree placement for the scene, for this scene, because I haven't finalized the scene structure here. And since the house is also a modular kit, if I show you, since the house is also a modular kit, I can make a lot of variations using this pack. Okay, this also took me almost a month to complete. This has 3 roof variations and a lot of wood furniture packs and lots of wall variations for the village house, rock and stairs variations. Still a lot of work need to be done over here, but I think most of the things are done. And you can see those houses are over here in the scene. I may be playing some gameplay during the video edit for this clip, but bear with me. So this is the scene basically, and let's go to like the game mechanics in the scripts. Okay, almost everything is quite ready, like the player movement and the movement player character handling the different sort of area in this terrain, how he walks, how he slips through slopey area, how he walks on uneven surfaces, those sort of thing. And inventory system, I may show you a gameplay is right here, and the inventory system is done with that. Like skate tactics, for example, there is one skate tactics that I just walked on. For example, if you're seeing this picture over here, I've coded something like if player looks into this picture for more than 3 seconds or 4 seconds, this triggered something in the scene. Okay, maybe that can be anything. If let's say if the player looks at it for 3 seconds, then when he looks at his right side or left side or back side, he might find something changed, okay, in the scene. That can be a figure appearing out of nowhere, sound playing, whatever. Okay, and all the skate tactics like objects throwing by themselves, falling down and stuff. And those are the things that I'm working on for the game mechanics, the inventory system, like I told you, the player movement, skate tactics, and a lot of other things in the scene. For example, door locks. You get to get key, specific key for this specific door, and object interactions, like you can interact with this tap water, interact with things like the gas, the what is this box, and there are things that you can interact, and that also falls into scripts and game mechanics. Those are the things. And the other point was the audio that I wanted to talk about. If you're seeing this stuff like this, like blue triggers, green triggers, orange triggers, these are reverb zones. The orange triggers and these greens are trigger for some action to happen. There's UI system, there's objective system coded, and for the audio, if you're seeing these orange boxes, these are there for test purpose. These are reverb zones. And the problem right now with the project audio is I wanted to create something, instead of just written dialogues on the screen, I wanted to do voice acting. And the problem is I can't do better voice acting. I have done some voice acting, but they are worst. And I don't have anybody, and I can't hire somebody to do voice acting. I tried with my friends, but that didn't work because they were not able to do voice acting quite good. So that's a blocker for me. The story is there, the dialogues are there, not complete, but at least the main parts, the key points. And if the dialogues are told to you by voice actors, the immersion would be much more greater than just dialogue being printed on screen. So that's the part of audio, like different footstep. While footsteps also like has I'm trying to create a variation. For example, when you walk in grass, sometimes you might step on tall grass, sometimes you might step on something like twigs on grass. Okay, so those sort of sounds also being played while you walk. It kind of brings immersion into the audio. And what I've learned from other games like Resident Evil Village is that like they have a very good ambient sound going on in the background, and that is what I'm taking inspiration from. I just recently also watched some videos and played games, other horror games like Little Nightmare 3, and get some ideas from other projects and just implement in my game. I make a note and then try to implement that in my game to make my project a bit more better. That's the part of the audio. And let's say UI elements. You can see the UI elements. I'm just going to bring them up over here. The inventory system that you're seeing over here, okay, I didn't have much time to do all this by my own. So these are, some of them are AI generated. AI didn't give me like this, whatever you're seeing on the screen. I didn't get everything like this. I have to do some manual adjustments, manual color tweakings from the Photoshop. But most of the UI, AI helped me to create them. Okay. So for one guy, of course, it would take a lot of time to do this sort of UI. And I just did all of this with the free version of ChatGPT. I didn't do everything in one day. It took me a week or two, one day, one by one, because it didn't let me generate a lot of image a single day. So these are some of the UI that I created from ChatGPT, and half of them were from AI and half of them were created by me in Photoshop. So this is the progress in UI. Everything is changed to a certain type of design that might suit this game. And the other thing that I want to talk about is overall visual and feel of the game. Right now in the industry, Unreal Engine is known for its best quality for graphics, like the looks, the renders, the nanite technology, all the things. Like most people say Unreal is better than Unity for rendering things, for good graphics. And that is not completely true, because Unity is really versatile. And for example, Unreal, when I tried to install Unreal in my computer, it was so lagging. Like most of the features, like high quality features, were already enabled for you to make the scene look better. But in case of Unity, those features are not enabled by default, and you have to work a lot to get that amount of look in your game in Unity. Okay, and I don't say Unity is capable of doing that sort of render, but in high definition render pipeline in Unity, you can do much better than what people think that Unity can do. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to bring that quality in my game. Okay, with the performance, I keep in mind about the performance all the time. Performance is my high priority, but in this case over here, I also want the quality to be there. Like, I wanted to show people that Unity also can make a good game. Okay, good quality game. And right now, I'm not using any assets from Play Store. I haven't paid anything to create this project because I'm not able to do that. But if I get chance, then I would do that. But still, the assets should match my theme, firstly, and secondly, I should have the budget, which I do not. So I prefer doing all of the things myself. But one thing, let me make you clear that if you can get the assets for free, if you can get assets from somewhere else, then please do. Okay, you don't have to make everything by yourself, because that's too much time consuming, and also the effort that you put on that particular thing can be put on other things that are also important in the game. So these are the updates. I don't have much to tell you guys right now. So level designing is halfway done, and story writing is somewhat done, and I'm trying to do all these things together and bring this project to life someday. So this was a quick video. Now I think I should go to bed. Let me check if I have something to show you guys. And also for the audio system, I'm not using Unity's default audio system. I'm using fmod plugin. So this is a whole new system. If you're not aware about this, you have to open this software externally and then use a Unity plugin of fmod to merge this together, and you kind of work in this audio software. It is a different audio software. It has its own potential, a lot more potential. It will increase the workload for you. You have to do extra work, but it is worth it. Yeah, it's worth putting an effort in this particular engine. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe and like the video and share if you can, and also hit that bell icon to get notified whenever a new video comes, and see you in the next one. Thank you.